Move your hips. That's how you can get rid of your pain. And not just that, if you stick around until the end, you've got a great chance of permanently reducing your hip pain, and you might just notice that you're feeling better. Before starting the exercise, here's a quick story. That way you can start the exercise much more motivated. For us, the two main causes of hip problems are that we sit too much on one hand without balancing it out, which causes everything at the front to gradually become shorter and more tense over time. Moreover, we don't even make use of the hip joints by occasionally standing with our legs wider apart in a straddle position. And now we'll just go ahead and resolve that issue. Position yourself in front of a chair for the first exercise, and then casually spread your legs apart until you gently feel a stretching sensation. And you remain in that position. Now here's what you're going to do. Move slightly forward, lifting your heels off the ground, ensuring that you feel a gentle balance as you do so. And move your heels further apart from each other. Then carefully take a step back so that the balls of your feet can lift off the ground, allowing them to also spread outwards. In a calm and relaxed way, you alternate this movement, allowing the muscles and fascia to yield. By repeating this, you gradually get into a wider and more open straddle position. And it may be that you can open your legs much wider than I do, or maybe even narrower than I do. No matter what, everyone practices at their own pace. And when we're doing this now, you should feel the stretch on the inside of your thighs. However, it's also quite possible that you'll feel it in the groin area, because if your hip flexor tends to be very tight, we're giving it a good stretch now as well. In this movement, in this exercise, keep going further in. And fine-tune the intensity in such a way that it stays just manageable and can still be comfortably endured. However, ensure that you have a firm grip so you can support yourself properly without ever losing your balance, and maintain a steady and stable posture. Stay in your current position and concentrate on pulling your feet closely together with all the strength and determination you can muster, as if you were trying to rise back up to your starting position. But since your feet are stuck to the ground because you're standing on them, you can tense them without moving. And that is exactly what we are striving to achieve. Then, once you have relaxed again, you carefully proceed a little bit further into the stretch. Take your time indeed. Yes, really, take your time with this. Do it for just as long as we are doing it in the video. And if you feel like it, even longer. It can't hurt, because this kind of movements are often neglected in our daily lives. And many suffer from it without realizing why. So, and now the whole thing backward, and smaller the range of motion you use, the better you train your muscles to adjust themselves properly and smoothly. And your hips greatly benefit from that, especially your hip joints. Then you find yourself back up and move your legs a little bit. Very good. And now we'll do the second exercise. Kneel on the mat for this. If your knees are too sensitive, just do it on the bed. You could simply place a few thick, soft pillows under your knees to help provide you with extra comfortable support. And then you move your hands forward far enough so that you can bring your pelvis down with your groin leading the way. If you can already control that, also make sure that your feet are standing upright. And avoid lying on the upper part of your foot for an extended period, ensuring they remain upright. Allow your groin to sink even further downward while gently pulling your belly button inward slightly. And then you begin to notice that it pulls along the inner side of your thighs, stretching right into the groin area. Can also pull in the back or even in the stomach, that's all good. But make sure to definitely keep an eye on the groins. Move downward, leading with your groin, not your belly. Then let yourself hang through. Adjust the exercise, the intensity, so that it's just bearable. And simply wait patiently for a while. That's what's good about these exercises, I found. Like, they always work for both hips. Yes, so you're always practicing for both hips, and that's likely why you feel the effect on both sides. Let them hang through nicely. Take a deep breath in, and while you are exhaling, gently encourage the groins to lower even further downwards. And now visualize your right knee. It's like it wants to merge with the ground. Yes, feel it moving towards the ground. And then let it relax again, and you will notice how the right groin area sinks a little deeper. Then gently draw your left knee into the ground. Relax once again and allow yourself to go even further down with the left side of the groin. And once again, gently pull downward on the right side and then let go. Then do the same on the left side, pulling gently down and letting go. If tensing against the ground feels too difficult right now, then start doing it in a few days. You should actually be doing these exercises every single day in order to achieve that continuous lasting effect over time. Slowly come out once again. And for this particular exercise, it's absolutely vital and very beneficial to shift into the counter position. So push as far as you comfortably can with your hips back and down, and lower your torso just a bit more. To achieve balance. Now we come to the last exercise. Now it's more about this back and side area. We were working on the inner and the front area. Now we're in the back and to the side. Sit in a cross-legged position, a really open cross-legged position as far as you can go. If you're positioned far up front, it's really okay. If possible, try to place your shins across in front of you. That would definitely be the best possible position. However, you can gradually work on achieving it over several days as the body does respond and adapt. And now reach out and gently grab hold of your knees, then slowly pull yourself forward. And then you'll begin to feel the tension on the sides of your buttocks, along the back and right in this area on the outer thigh. You can also move your hands forward, reaching out in front of you, and place them gently on the mat to extend your stretch. And keep reaching further. Insert that in here, please. Take a deep breath in and then breathe out. As you breathe out, let yourself go deeper and deeper. Take a deep breath in and then let a nice deep breath out. And move forward little by little. And consistently adjust it in such a manner that the intensity of the stretch feels precisely right, remaining positive, just sufficient enough to be perceived as a tolerable, comfortable pain that still feels beneficial. And always increase the intensity a little bit more when you exhale. And now push, if you're ready to join in on the strength training. Otherwise, allow yourself a few more days before you start working on that. Firmly press your feet downwards against the ground. Press against it as firmly as you possibly can. And release, relax completely, and cautiously proceed to move further into the stretching position. And slowly make your way back up. Now gently try moving your legs, sway your hips a bit, and move them in circles in whatever way feels right for you. I'm really not sure what exactly you may have noticed, whether it was your limitations or pain, but it has surely improved. The chances are very, very good. I promised you, and I believe that's exactly what happened. And now make sure to commit to doing the exercise once a day so you get that lasting effect. Share the video and also save it so you can always find it quickly and really do it regularly.